Hello, everyone. Grandpa the Nerd here. Welcome back to my channel. I have a good movie. I got a good movie for you this time around. But it's different. It's different. You'll see why. So, what I have for you this episode, this week, whatever, is a film from Lucio Fulci. I say Fulci. I'm probably saying it wrong, but Fulci. Probably saying it wrong, but that's okay. Um, and it's called The Psychic. Now, I'm a huge fan of his films. I am. Zombie, House by the Cemetery, The Beyond. The list goes on and on. What was The Cat in the Brain? Anyway, I don't own a lot of them. This is only, I think, my fourth film of his that I own. Some of the other ones I own are like House by the Cemetery. I own that one. City of the Dead, Zombie. Got that one from Blue Underground. But this one is from Severin. And it's another one that I bought a year ago. I bought it when I bought The Last Horror Picture. I bought it at the same time I bought that one. And I had never seen this one before. So I bought it blind, knowing nothing. Now, before I get started, like I said, there's the front case. There's the back case. And then once again, it came with a book. That's the Italian title of it. And it's Chimes at Midnight. It's just a little book. I don't like opening them all the way. Murder to the tune of the 7 black notes. That's what the Italian. And it's got, pictures of the pictures from the film. Just a little book. I haven't read it because I don't want to open it really wide and I get nervous. And then it did come with, I'll get to that in a second. And it's got the track listing. So I don't like to open these. I mean, it just doesn't, I don't know. I'm weird. Just call me weird. But this is the case of the DVD. And I don't believe this one is actually two-sided. Yes, it is. The other side has the original. Was it Sette Note in Nero? I don't know how to, just because I'm part Italian doesn't mean I can speak it. So there's the flip side of it, and but I just use the side that they sent me. I don't usually flip movies around, because they're usually in a slipcover or in a bookcase, so it doesn't matter to me which side I'm looking at. And then in this, I can never get them back in right. So as I sit here and try to get this back in, and y'all are like, "What a doof!" There we go. I got it. Now, it came with the 4K, and then the movie on Blu-ray with special features, another Blu-ray special features, but the one I love the most, or not that I love the most, but I think was interesting. You get a soundtrack. You get the soundtrack to the film. And so this one, like I said in my last video, I'm not a big fan. I don't care about the packaging as much, but I like when it's chock full of special features. This one, lots of special features. There's an entire documentary, 2021 documentary by Antonetta De Lillo, featuring an extended interview with Lucio Fulci, 83 minutes. And then there's tons of interviews with some of the people involved in this movie. It's really, really good. And the soundtrack has that kick-ass song on it, With You, the opening theme from the film. You should check it out. But anyway, The Psychic. Now, if you have Shudder, I know when it came to the last horror film, I didn't know. I don't know if you can stream it anywhere. This you can stream on Shudder / AMC Plus, whichever one you have. You can stream this film. Now, I highly recommend seeing this film. Now, it is slow. It is slow. It's not his typical horror movie. It's slow, but it's good. It's good. And I don't really. This is another situation where I don't want to say anything like I did in Maniac 2. But it's about a woman who sees a murder, but she didn't really see a murder. She saw a murder. I don't want to go in. I don't want to spoil it. I'm just gonna leave it alone. You need to see the psychic. I'm just gonna leave it at that because I don't want to ruin it. Um, First time I watched it, I was like, I don't know if I like this film, but I don't like to jump to conclusions, and I don't like to call things on the first time. With my music, my television shows, my movies. Well, TV shows, I'm obviously not going to watch the same episodes over and over again. When it comes to TV shows, I watch at least half a season before I decide no. Sometimes I can't make it half a season, but I like to make it to at least half the season. When it comes to a movie, sometimes I have to watch it again. Now, there are movies that are so bad you don't watch it again. We all know that. But this one wasn't a bad film, but it didn't click yet. So I had to watch it a second time. My second viewing, I said, okay, I can appreciate it now. I paid more closer attention. I was focused more. First time I watched it, I don't think I was focusing on it. Maybe I was. I don't know. I'm not an elitist. I'm a music snob because I have my music shows. I'm a music snob. I really ridicule and I'm a music snob. I'll admit that. But I'm not a movie snob. I'm the kind of guy who I'll see a movie and be like, oh man, that movie was awesome. And they'll be like, oh, maybe I'll go check it out. I don't know, man. A movie sucked. Well, you just said you liked it. I did like it, but I can see where people would say this movie sucks. I didn't mind House of the Dead. Ooey Bowl. But I can see why people didn't like it. I'm not a critic. Critics like to think they know more than you and they should tell you what to like and what not to like. I will tell you if something's good or if something's bad, but I'm always going to tell you, don't listen to me, find out for yourself. But so I had to do this a second time because I don't know if I was paying attention or not focused, or maybe I just didn't get it the first time around. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say I'm a genius that knows everything. So maybe I didn't understand the first time around. I don't know. I wasn't thinking about it. But the second time I watched it, I was like, okay, this movie's really good. Now, I was watching a documentary on here, and one of his favorite, he never got along with Dario Argento. They weren't friends, but he was really good friends with Mario Bava, and I can't wait to do my video. I bought a lot of people were ridiculing the box set of Mario Bava films that Shout Factory's doing. I don't own any of Bava's films, so I was like, I don't care. See, I'm not late to the Italian horror scene. I've watched them all my life when they were on UHF, late at night or, when streaming somewhere. I've always liked the films. I never really looked for them to buy. Like back in the day when VHS was popular, you couldn't really get horror Italian films, And then when DVD came around, I did get some like Cannibal Ferox, Cannibal Holocaust. I started to get a small sample of them. But it wasn't until now that I've really decided to really jump in and try to collect as many as I can. But when I saw the Mario Bava, some people are like, oh, these are old hats, been released. And I guess if you've already owned them before, why buy them again? But I don't own any of those films like Black Sabbath and the ones with Telly Savalas, which Telly Savalas is another one of my favorites. But so I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to buy it. It was expensive, but I said, screw it. It's a lot of movies in there. So checked in with the boss, and she said, go for it. So I ordered it. Not going to get shipped until the end of July, but I'm getting sidetracked here. He was good friends and got along good with Mario Bava. He thinks Mario Bava was one of the best horror directors in Italy. So that's, they were friends. But it's kind of, it's loosely based in my opinion, and for whatever and for what some people said in there, it's little Edgar Allan Poe-ish. But I don't want to tell you what, because I don't want to spoil it for you, because I know you can find this one. I didn't want to spoil the last horror film, and I could have, because it's probably going to be hard to find that one. But I didn't want to spoil it. This one I definitely don't want to spoil it, because I know you can watch it. I just saw the other day. It was on. There's like this mock documentary about Fulci on Shudder, and it's somebody wearing makeup, and it's pretty decent. So I was watching that, and I there's all his movies, were it came up in the search when I searched for that film, and I know The Psychic is on Shudder and AMC Plus, so I don't want to spoil it. You should go see it though. I don't know how long it's going to be on there. That's the problem with streaming. It shows up somewhere and then it disappears. It's like, I don't know, streaming's starting to annoy me. That's why I'm buying stuff again. Physical media is dying. Well, I'm going to keep buying it until it dies because I want to be able to have access to this stuff. So when it's not streaming anymore, at least I'll still have a copy. But yeah, The Psychic. I really highly recommend it. Jennifer O'Neill did a great job in this film. And it's just, it opens with a death. An amazing freaking, a gotcha. Just a gotcha. And when I was watching his interview, that's what he was told back in the day. You need something that's going to get people in their seat. It can slow down. The film can slow down a little bit before it picks back up. But if you want them stuck in their seat, just throw something fast and crazy at them. And this movie opens up fast and crazy. Yeah, a suicide. I'll give you that much. It's a suicide, but you got this. It's crazy. I was sitting in my chair. I push play. See a little girl, and the woman walks, and I'm like, wow, that's how you open a movie. So go to Shudder or AMC Plus. I know most of you guys watching this that have horror probably have access to it. Didn't say you paid for it. Said you had access to it. But yeah, get The Psychic. It's a good film. And that's it. I like to keep these short and sweet. Just short and sweet. Nothing to write home about. Not too much information. Just short and sweet. I rant a little bit, get sidetracked. That's what happens when you get old. You start going you go in this direction, and it's like, ooh, piece of candy. So, pardon my talking about Mario Bava there. But when those come, I'm gonna make sure I do a video on that. I probably will do a video of the box set, and then later on do a video on each of the films. I don't know yet, but the box set's so cool, and I'm like a little kid, so I'll probably definitely do a video, not like an unboxing, but just showing it off basically. So anyway, that's all I got for you. Make sure you check me out on B Movie TV. It's called The Music Moments on the weekends. If you have a ROKU, look up the thing, B Movie TV. Also, make sure you check me out, my audio shows, and plenty of other great audio shows on Vortex Radio, vortex-radio.com. And what else? Oh, and don't forget to support or pick up some energy drinks from Rogue, because this channel is powered by Rogue. Grandpa the Nerd is the code, but I don't want to spend too much time on that. Because if you're gonna buy it, you'll buy it. If you won't, you won't. Good stuff though. So anyway, that's it for me. Until the next time I watch something that I bought a year ago. I'm weird like that. Some of you guys do that. You can let me know. You can email me and put my email in the description. Some of you guys do that. Do you buy something and sit on a shelf? And then, like, a year later, you're like, holy crap, I haven't watched this yet. And it's it's honest. You just collect so many movies, you just get so sidetracked. That's this guy. I buy too many movies. My wife's going to be able to buy a freaking sports car with the money off the... Well, I'm exaggerating. Even if she sold them for $1 a piece, she wouldn't make, enough to buy a sports car. But she make a lot of money. I've got thousands of DVDs, so she's good to go. Just a matter of, selling them is going to be a pain in the butt. But I'm a movie hoarder. I'm a movie hoarder. I mean, they're not stacked up to where they're, I got them in bookcases and stuff. I'm not I don't got them stacked everywhere and you have to crawl over them. But I just have a problem buying movies. I always have. I just love movies. Movies and music. Jeez, at least they're small. At least I'm not buying shoes and handbags and clothes and all sorts of stuff. Just, it's small things. Small things can add up. But anyway, piece of candy. So anyway, until next time, guys, I'm Grandpa Nerd. And I will talk to you later. See ya.